cards. Like it was a big deal to see a Mox Ruby or something like that. Like this dude has this one card in the city, and maybe he'll be at the card shop today, and you can ask him to see it. Like now it's like, well, I'll just pull up a video and watch some guy freaking open it on YouTube. Like, and I'm like, oh, I don't have time for 2 MMOs. I don't even have time for 1, you know? So it's fine.
Has there been any game series that you really enjoyed that are technically canceled at this point or no longer in business?
I mean, there's been a lot of trading card games over the years that were fun for a while that just kind of fizzled out. There still exists in some form, but not as popular. Dragon Ball TCG was pretty cool.
I had Super, a set of those. I forgot about that.
Really nice card stock, really well printed. I didn't care about Dragon Ball. I just liked card games. That was good. I mean, there were a lot of BattleTech games, stuff back in the day. Rage, a game that was printed for two years in like 95, 96. Holographic was printed by Upper Deck. We were werewolves or human form. It was a really cool card game. But like for the most part, you cancel yourself out of stuff. Like Magic, the community is so garbage now that like what really killed Magic the Gathering was the internet. It killed competitive Magic play because metas got solved in a night instead of a month. It killed, collecting and trading because you could get anything you wanted. There was no local scarcity anymore. Like there was a time where you wanted a fork or you wanted a Force of Nature. Well, there was one card shop that had one. It was 30 minutes away. You had to go get it. Now it's like, I'll just open up a website and buy whatever I want. It's become like toilet paper, and then like people start making money commentating on it, and you get a bunch of toxic pieces of garbage, SJWs in the game, and like you just kind of leave it. But yeah, not much I miss. I tell people this all the time. If you like something, play it. Like don't like. Life is short. Don't deprive yourself of like enjoying a game just because Blizzard's a crap company and you just really love WoW. You shouldn't feel bad playing it. Just play your game that you like. You can fight the culture war on something else. If you like World of Warcraft, play it. If you're like, I don't want to give Blizzard money. I mean, fine. Okay, you want to just go around all day talking about how these companies suck and be unhappy. That's fine. But like, I'm not gonna dump on someone who wants to go see a Marvel movie or who wants to go. Like take their kids to a Disney movie. Like it's okay to enjoy some things.
Andrew, now's your time for your Harry Potter question.
I was just gonna say, touching on something you just said, Jeremy. It's I forgot for a second, like a card game like Magic or anything, just the ability to release cards in only certain regions so that they would take a long time to propagate everywhere was a super impactful thing. Like that actually made it where you had 100%. To take time to collect, and you could only collect whatever came through your area. So it made it more like it was a large world of creatures and everything. And like you said, the internet completely eliminated that concept, because just think of like Pokemon or something too. Like you can only catch them if they're in a certain region. Conceptually, they could make that feel that way in the game.
Well, they did that with Pokemon Go, actually, Andrew.
Remember that? Yeah, so it's like it's one of those things where you don't really think about it, but the internet completely killed that mechanism of being discovered and propagating through the world.
There used to be a time when you would only have ever seen certain cards. Like it was a big deal to see a Mox Ruby or something like that. Like this dude has this one card in the city, and maybe he'll be at the card shop today, and you can ask him to see it. Like now it's like, well, I'll just pull up a video and watch some guy freaking open it on YouTube. Like it's not a big deal, but back then there was a lot more mystery and like
you wouldn't know what you would actually experience at a tournament, even, because
you wouldn't know what the decks, what the meta decks were, any of that stuff. You had to show up with your best deck, and whatever happened. Now it's like, oh, I already know the top 3 decks, so I'm gonna play this. It's all formulaic. It's not fun. The internet wrecked it.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that. It's if you, I don't know if you've ever watched the Yu-Gi-Oh TV show, but I watched it heavily back when I was younger. The very first episode had that exact feeling to it, because like there's this one card that was only 4 of them ever printed in the show, the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and so like Yugi walks into Kaiba, this rich dude's house, and he pulls out 3 of them. And he's like, "What?"
Yeah,
Like that's exactly the kind of feeling you would get. I
they've
imagine.
completely killed that concept from the actual card games. So
that and printing too many of them.
That too, but with the internet, they realized that people are going to sell them anyway, right?